Injuries strike. Should alarm bells be ringing? Everton versus Chelsea at Goodison Park is going to be a big game on Saturday night. Frank Lampard's press conference right here and the predicted lineup. Let's go. The players we have out right now is ridiculous. The players that are 50-50 for the game, ridiculous. Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi out, Ziyech out. I am starting to get worried. I'm not going to lie to you. The press conference, it was a good one. I'm not going to lie. Frank Lampard was very insightful and had a lot of character in his answers. And when I say character, he had a lot of intent. Chelsea level standard intent. Where I started going, you know what, Frank, I respect you. Before we get started, do me a massive favour. If you're happy that Chelsea topped their Champions League group, and if you are super duper happy, right? Super duper happy that the Premier League's back on a weekly basis and Chelsea are basically third and going to be top after our game, hit the like button. Help a brother out. Subscribe to the channel. Let's keep this positive vibes going. It's Christmas for bloody hell. I'm wearing red. Let's go. Frank Lampard bops in and gets one simple question. Team news. Everybody's fit apart from Callum Hudson-Odoi, Hakim Ziyech, and Christian Pulisic has a little niggle in his hamstring. I'm worried. I'm not going to lie to you. Am I worried that Christian might play this weekend? Yes, Christian might play, and once again it's his hamstring. And I'm scared. I'm not going to lie to you lot. We have 3 wingers and all 3 wingers are in injury jeopardy. We got 7 games in 18 days. That's crazy. I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. 7 games in 18 days. We need a new winger in January. Because evidently you can't trust these 3 to be fit at the same time for longer than a month. Frank's coming up against one of his old managers. Last time he came up against him, 4-0 slapping. Left, right and centre. 4-0 slapping. Billy Gilmore balling out. I don't think Billy will be doing it this time around, but let's hope it's a 4-0 slapping. But he gave Ancelotti a lot of props. And to be fair, I don't know about you guys, but I think Ancelotti is the second best manager Frank Lampard ever played under. First being Jose Mourinho. In the comments below, let me know, right? Is Ancelotti the greatest manager Frank Lampard ever played under? I think it's close, but I think Jose is a better manager than him. I think Ancelotti bottled way too many leagues in his career. But it'll be good to get your insight. I don't know about you guys, but did you see the little incident between Jorginho and Tammy? Jorginho stepped up and said, listen, big man, I'm on penalties. I am that guy. And Aspie shut it down as well. Aspie got burnt with it with Ross Barkley. And ever since then, he said to himself, it's not going to happen again, big boy. It's never going to happen again. So for me, for Frank, more importantly, Frank said he has full faith in Jorginho. And I'm not going to lie to you. That's exactly what I want to hear. Jorginho is an elite penalty taker. The fact that Werner's taking it is just pure stat padding purposes. We want to be able to say our goal scorer scored 30 goals at the end of the season. But otherwise, I believe in Jorginho, and we all should believe in Jorginho. He's a great player. He's got a role to play at Chelsea. Frank believes in him, and so should you. Are we in the title race? I'm telling you lot, yes we are. Am I saying we're going to win it? Just too soon. 8 games. 8 games. You see him here. 8 games. But Frank Lampard is right. Words are cheap, action is better. That's what he basically said. At the moment, we're happy where we are. At the end of the season, we'll re-talk about it and we'll see where we are. I'm not going to lie to you lot, yeah? These 8 games are going to define this season. If we anyhow come out with 20 points from 24, oh my days. I'm getting a banner saying, we are title contenders. Right here. A banner. Frank was asked a very interesting question. Are we ahead of what we expected? Frank said, in reality, we didn't have a long preseason and it's hard to say. For me personally, I don't think we are. I think we're right where we should be. If anything, we could be a little bit better. Whilst the performances have been good and results have been positive, I do think the West Brom draw should have never occurred. The Southampton letting our league go away shouldn't have occurred. Yes, losing to Liverpool is perfectly fine. Like, I know it's annoying to say that, but they're Liverpool, for crying out loud. So we need to put context around it, but those are 2 games that we shouldn't have dropped points in, especially the positions we were in and the position we put ourselves in against West Brom. Finally, with the Champions League draw next week, we were asked the beautiful question of, is the Premier League all you got to focus? Yes, focus on the Premier League properly now. Look, these next 8 games, I keep referring to them. They're going to define our season. Anyway, we get to the 19th game, we're going to be in a good position where if we're within 5 points within that 90 game, we're in a title race. And I don't care what anyone says. We can win this title. Because we shouldn't be. Liverpool should be far ahead of us. Manchester City should be far ahead of us. But we're closing the gap. And this is how good teams and good runs get developed. In the second half of the season, I guarantee you Havertz will be firing and ready to go. Christian Pulisic will hopefully be fit and raring to go. I'm not going to lie to you lot. I'm excited. In regards to the game, it's going to be an eventful one. Reece James is going to have his hands full with Richarlison, in my opinion. James Rodriguez is going to be in between those lines. Kante needs to be ready to run out to him ASAP. And I think Calvert-Lewin is going to come and get pocketed by my guy Thiago Silva. I think we'll win the game. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it will be for some reason, I think it will be a 2-1. I think we're going to get a 2-1 victory. And I think it's going to be a tight smash and grab. It's going to be one of those where they play very well and they should win it, but we somehow get the 2 goals and our quality will prevail. And that's what title challenges are made of. I'm not going to lie to you though. Tiki-taka football's great, but the results are better. Give me your scores, give me your predictions, and let me know in the comments below. Let's go. Alright, so number 1 in goal, we're going with who? Mendy. Mendy's going to reclaim his spot. Kepa showed us midweek why my man should not know our goalkeeper. We're going to have Mendy in goal. He's going to be tested. There's going to be a lot of crosses coming in, especially from Digne and Seamus Coleman, whichever one of them plays. Most likely, I'm not too sure. I don't check their team news. Who cares about that? But he's going to have to go and collect a lot of crosses. And with him, luckily enough, he is developed enough to do that. Very long arms. I don't understand how long they are, but they're very long. In the words of Chris Brown, y'all know what it is. You know Reece James is starting that game. Like I said midweek, Azpilicueta should no longer see any Premier League time unless it's a guaranteed win and we're winning 3-0 or 2-0. He's no longer good enough to be playing from the outset and risking points. Reece James has been perfect and arguably our player of the year this year. So for me, bring back Reece, let him start, let's go. In centre-back, you already know who it is. It's Kurt Zouma and Thiago Silva. I should just record myself and just replace this every single time. But then, you guys won't enjoy that. And I won't be throwing my here and there 1-2 comments. I think both of them are rested. Both of them are raring to go. And it's so important now that they got that rest. Look, we're going into a little, I think, 3 games in the next 7 days. They're going to need the rest. They're going to need to be refreshed. And they're going to have to play all 3 games. We don't have the squad to, be rotating and getting success. I don't want to see Christensen. I don't want to see Rudiger. I want my 2 centre-halves being Thiago and Kurt Zouma. I want them speaking French. I want them smashing any cross that comes in there. I want the clean sheet record this season. Let's go. And left back is going to be Ben Chilwell. Emerson got the run out midweek. Emerson did okay. Nothing too special. Ben Chilwell, for me, has to give me a big performance. Listen, big man. James cannot run rings around you. He started off perfect, purple patch. Came in very shaky in the last 3 to 4 games. I didn't like it. Sort it out. You're better than that. You should be better than that. Your transfer fee says it's better than that. So I want to see a steady Eddie game from him. Nothing out of this world, but I want to see him take a couple men on if needed. I want him to be brave and courageous in possession. CDM, you already know the deal. It's going to be N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante is going to snuff anything and everything out. N'Golo Kante is becoming Frank Lampard's untouchable. He comes on in cup games to see games out. He plays every single game. You know how he is. He's the best player we have at this club. I will reiterate that point. The only world-class, out-and-out player that walks into any team in the world we have at this club. So we better love him, cherish him, and enjoy him while it lasts. Because when Hazard left, it broke my heart. And when Kante will leave, it will break my heart too. Left centre midfield, it will be Mason Mount. Mason Mount is a young player that's really come leaps and bounds this year. He's controlling games, he's flourishing in his rightful position, and he's developing in that position. I think it's important that he keeps the element of conservatism in his passing. I don't want him always trying the Hollywood passes like Jordan Henderson. I think there needs to be a right place and the right time for him to do that. And I think he dictates the play very well and gives us a new element to the way we attack. He's very good at switching the ball. He's very good getting in between the lines. And he's very good at making those late runs. We need to get a few more goals, but I don't think that's his role. So anything of that, it will be a bonus. I think with Mateo Kovacic, he needs to get the start. It's going to be a tough battle. Alan is going to be all over the midfield. We need to win that battle. Alan and Andre Gomez cannot beat us in that midfield. We need to outnumber him. We need to out-challenge him. And Kovacic will be key and integral for this success. So for me, Mateo starts. On the right-hand side, it will be Timo Werner. Timo Werner is a player that just generates chances for fun. He is always on the end of crosses, always in the area, always either there to miss it or to score it. For me, I like players like that. I can live with players like that. Only because, right, Timo's track record is proven to the point where I know what I can expect from him. You're going to say, why do you not have this energy for Tammy? When Tammy gets 30 goals for 2 seasons in a row, let's start talking. Or 25 plus, whatever Timo got at Leipzig. Let's put some respect on Timo's name. There's been way too much disrespect going around. I want to see him play, I want to see him score, and I want him to shut a lot of you up. Left-hand side, hopefully it will be Christian Pulisic, and I hope that we secure this game early. I doubt it, but I hope we secure it. Take him off, rest him, wrap him in cotton wool, get him wherever he wants, okay? Honestly, whatever he wants. If he wants the Jack Grealish, treatment, find him someone. Literally find him someone. You guys, if you know, you know, innit? But all jokes aside, play him left wing. Honestly. Play him left wing, but treat him nice and safe. Up top, it's as simple as this, alright? Up top is simple. Giroud, the beautifully bearded man. And by the way, I'm getting my beard and trim sorted on Saturday. So Saturday's review is going to be extra spicy. You know them ones, yeah? Very nice. Alright, we're going to stop there. But all jokes aside, Giroud's going to be playing. I hope he gets the goal. I hope he smashes one in. And just continues that good run. 5 goals in 2 games. What else do you want? I think their centre-backs aren't the best. And they could be got at. So this is the chance now. Giroud needs to put another statement down. Prove to the world why he's going to be our striker. And why he is going to lead us to the Premier League title. I'm telling you now. But this does the Gafkas you. And this was my opinion. But now it's time to hear your opinion. So in the comments below, tell me, what do you think the score is going to be? I think 2-1 to Chelsea. Smash and grab. Tell me, is Carlo Ancelotti the best manager Frank played under? I think it's Jose Mourinho. And more importantly, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys out there. Peace! Whew, that was a big mouthful.